Let's start the bread. Let me show you the bread. Let's get some bread. For that I need this vessel, container. First, this one. Let's pour the rest. Oh wait, we still have Nagyi, the secret of grandma. That's the name of this product, which is also flour. Let's do like 300 grams. That seems to work out fine. It's easy to calculate. I went over. 330 is okay. We can put you away. Now, what I need is this guy. And you have to be careful with it. Don't squeeze very hard because it actually sticks together. You can just create these rounded balls, and it's not easy to separate. And this is an old one. It has been in the fridge for 1 or 2 days now, so I can't really pulverize it very well or just break it apart. That's the best I can do for now, and it's enough. It just takes a bit more for me to dissolve it in water. We need some salt. That's probably too much, but who gives a fuck? And then very hot water, about 300 grams, which is right here. Should be fine. Probably too much, but fine. Let's go. Okay, now we do the mixing time. And I'm also checking the wall if it's stuck. It seems to be. You can see all of the particles floating around, and you just want to mix it until it's homogeneous. Nice yeasty smell. I don't have dry yeast, or maybe, okay, it was before I dissolved it in water, right? But whenever I see dry yeast in American videos, they have it in a very granular, small, I don't know, particle form. I don't know how to say it. I think we are about okay now. We can just pour it in. Bam. And I need this helper tool. Hand spatula. I don't know how to call it. Whee! Of course, this is stupid what I'm doing, but I just try to have some fun. Oh, we are not hydrated enough. Wow, I will have to add more water. Sorry. So we always have to scrape off the flour that's trying to escape. Oh wow, this is dry as fuck. That's not good enough for me. Let's add some water. That's a little bit. Maybe that's enough already. You can do too much very quickly. We need some muscle for this. Ooh, that's good. That seems to be an okay consistency. You can even go for a more hydrated one, a thinner one, but usually that becomes very difficult to handle once you want to shape the dough and just plop it in the oven. Fuck, okay, that looks good. Now scrape off the residual matter flour from the spoon, eat the rest, which is probably a bad idea. And we can let it sit for about an hour or 2. It will rise very quickly because I'm using a lot of yeast. Just to save time, yeast is cheap. It's all good. The whole thing is cheap. Cheap as fuck. Let's cover it with just this kitchen towel. So bread is prepared. All I have to do is cook it later, and I can also prepare the baking paper on the tray. Because the previous one doesn't look very appetizing, I think. So goodbye. Oh, fuck! Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, let's just clean that shit up. I have the broom here. Probably that's a bad idea. Okay. Oh, I'm left-handed. This is not easy. I should have switched. Bam! Done deal.
1 hour later.
Oh! We need this. Actually we don't, but I prefer this. It's simpler to clean than the table. Flour, yes. It's dry enough. Let's use this one. Actually, the yellow one is also kind of necessary, but it should be clean. Because I still want to scrape all the flour out from the bowl. But then we need the white one. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh. Always go in with an attack. Okay. This part is a bit difficult there. Maybe I should use it like so. Okay. That was clean. Well done. That's fine. That's just a little bit of waste there on the spatula. Yeah, I messed up my aim and now we have this extra here, but whatevs, man. This is what it is. Let's push it under the dough. I'm also trying to dry my hand before we start shaping. And this is where this becomes a mess, because I'm not super good at this. Let me make this easier, like this. That should already help. Yeah, I need flour on my hands too, for some dryness. Alright, seems to handle okay, and it is keeping its shape. In fact, we are done. That was the easiest shaping of my life then, if it does keep the shape. Usually it breaks apart on the top. It never looks this smooth and nice. So we are taking the W here and immediately start cooking before it falls apart or anything. Yeah, let's keep it in the middle this time. Usually I put it higher. I want to try. Oops, I shouldn't have closed it. Bam, let's go. Now it needs about 30 minutes. I can save this. We don't have to waste this flour at all. It's not dirty because I used a clean board. Phew, how do we do this? Just like that. Simple. There you go. Wow. Okay, I invented the technique. Let's go. Very little flour is wasted on my shirt, of course. We need these. Soak it. Let's clean it immediately. Let's not be lazy. The bread is ready. Let's get the crunch. Ooh. Maybe I could have waited a bit. Maybe an extra 5 minutes max. Oh, it's good. Man, let's shake out the flour. This is what usually happens with the inside. When you just tuck it under, you get something like that, right? But, oh, so it's perfectly fine. It's just the middle is a bit weird. I mean, we have 2 breads in that case. Who gives a fuck? That's fine. That's just residual flour that we can just shake out. Of course, you also want to turn it over because the bread starts sweating, and then you lose that crustiness. You will lose some of it anyway. I guess I was using a somewhat old flour. This usually never sticks together like this in these bigger chunks. It's a bit weird if you ask me. So the crust is not very thick this time, but it is crusty. The bottom is okay though. Maybe I should flip over the bread while I'm cooking. Yeah. So that's why I'm putting this on whatever the fuck this is called. It's at an elevated position, barely any contact with flat surface, so that it can breathe. I want the bread to breathe and cool off. Because if you leave it like this, and you cannot immediately just put it in. That's what he said, I guess. So you can just immediately wrap it up in a plastic bag. Oh, this is wet. Because then you just destroy it. You get the soggy mess. I'm satisfied, by the way, with the insides. Yeah, it's just nice. Of course, it's not the same as a bread from the shop. But when you try it like this, it's the bomb.